am so excited to be sharing with you guys this series of videos that I took over in Canada while I was there for 5 days. In fact, I just got back about a week ago, and I had such a wonderful time meeting all those lovely ladies. We shopped, we played, we ate, we stayed up till 2:30 in the morning most nights, but it was so well worth it. I'm totally ready to go back and go to my next meetup. This first video I'm going to share with you is an interview with Rowena of Paper Plus Cloth. I know you're going to enjoy this, so stay tuned. Hey, Rowena here from Sojourner Studio, and I am on location in Toronto, Canada, and I am here with none other than Rowena from Paper Plus Cloth.
Hello.
I promised you guys that I was going to do a quick interview with her if I could, and so she was gracious enough to say yes. We are done with the meetup, and we are at dinner, and I thought I wasn't going to get the chance, but again, she was gracious enough to just step out real quick. So this is going to be quick. I just wanted to get a few words so that I could introduce her to you. I know probably many of you know her. I will just say that your shop is beautiful.
Thank you.
So if you guys come out, if you're in the area or even just visiting nearby or what have you, come out. It is going to be worth your time. We've been to a lot of different locations this week. We've all over. And I kept telling some of the girls that I wish we would have gone there first and then come back today so that we could have more time to just, I mean, she's got so much merchandise, and she's a beautiful person and just really lovely, and so I highly recommend her shop, you guys. So if you ever get a chance, look her up. What is your website?
www.paperpluscloth.ca.
Great. And also, the good thing is that her name is Rowena. So
can't forget it.
Yeah, can't forget it. I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to do a quick interview. There she is. Okay, so I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions. First of all, how long have you been in business, and how did you start?
Well, I actually started in the apparel industry. I graduated from fashion design. I did that for almost 15 years, and the industry in that area kept shrinking. But I think during the time, I was lucky enough to be afforded, different roles where I was able to travel. One of my favorite countries to visit, I used to visit quite often to buy fabric in Japan. And one of my loves was to sort of scour the stationery and bring home a lot of stationery paper treats. And so I think I ended up with a lot of supplies that I didn't need. I started posting them on Etsy. People, like friends, started asking for some things here and there. So it's a small business on the side. And then as the industry in fashion sort of shrunk, I had gotten laid off, and it's just one of those life moments that sort of like kick you in the butt, and they propel you into a whole other direction that you didn't know you wanted to be in. So I launched the store for fun, and it got bigger and bigger, and we did sort of pop-ups and workshops, and it grew from there, and a small community started to grow, and it was amazing.
Wow, that's actually really cool. That's a cool story. Something that could be devastating was really a good thing.
Yes,
and maybe,
I can say that now.
Yeah, and maybe you would not have gone into business on your own had that not happened to you.
No, I would have comfortably stayed there and worked the late nights for decades.
So wow,
yeah,
that's really cool. So I also wanted to find out, do you journal? I mean, did you journal when you were younger?
I did. Oh, I loved writing. I had a diary. People called it a diary back then. I also had pen pals, and I would write to family, and we would make our own stationery. So that was for a part of my life a really long time, and then things went digital, and it was all about the digital. I used to scrapbook as well, so it's nice to sort of return to that, and it's a balance as well. So it's nice to get all analogish.
Yeah. So you're married.
Yes.
How long have you been married?
Oh my gosh. Well, I've been with my husband gosh, I hope
Oh,
he does
wow.
listen to this.
And you have how many kids?
I have 4 kids. No,
Four
5.
kids. Oh, you forgot one? Oh no.
Cut! No kidding.
We won't mention which one you forgot.
Yes, well, weren't we saying that earlier? After the first one, you just...
Exactly, it's all a blur, right?
It is.
Okay, so what are your challenges as a young business woman who has 5 kids and has a husband at home?
Well, gosh, what isn't my problem? It's really trying to find balance and trying to take care of yourself, because it's easy when you own your business to just keep going, go, 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 and feel the pressure of wanting to succeed and, letting that drive you, but then you can get burnt out quite quickly. I'm just lucky that I'm sort of in a business where a big part of the culture is journaling, or a big part of our brand is journaling, and that's a form of self-care. So I try to remember that, and I have tools that I just need to remember that I have and to use them to take care of myself.
Now, do you journal daily?
I actually don't, and that's also a practice of self-care, is to not have the pressure of journaling daily. You need to journal so that it's a pleasure to yourself. It gives you joy, and when it doesn't, you got to take a break.
Now, are your kids, do you teach them to journal or encourage them to journal?
I do. The younger ones especially. I have a 10-year-old daughter, and she loves to journal, and she writes all the time. The other 2 are younger, and so their journaling involves a lot of drawing, and that's perfectly fine too. It's a great way to express yourself as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. So where do you see the shop, let's just say a year from now?
Oh gosh, a year from now, I would definitely love to have more meetups more often to grow the community here. It's such a fantastic community, but very large outside of Toronto and outside of Canada, and I would love to sort of grow that passion here as well, because I feel that it's a great stress reliever. It's a great way to track goals, keep memories. Just there's so many things that you can do in journaling, not just writing about your daily to-dos.
Right, and it's really a good outlet for art and for just getting your feelings down and whatever, So last question, we have to get to dinner, but I wanted to ask you, can you give one piece of advice or encouragement to the viewers?
Oh gosh, yes. I think that, and this might sound cliche, but you really have to follow your heart. And growing up as a child, it was always like, what was the proper subject to get into, and the proper job to get into, and work hard, and that's how you succeed. Is you work hard, you find the right job. But I think people are really starting to discover that you can be creative, you can generate an income and be successful at it in other avenues other than a 9-to-5. And so it's really a great time right now with social media and all these different online tools that can help you start your own business. And so it's great. That's what I always talk about, is really think outside the box and explore options, not just the 9-to-5.
Oh, well, that's great. I just want to thank you two very much for letting us have our meetup over there at your shop. And that was
a pleasure.
It was very gracious of you, and like I said, it is a great shop, and you guys should go visit when you can, or at least go online and check out the things that she has to offer. And so with that, just want to go ahead and say goodbye. Thank you guys for taking the time to listen and be here, and talk to you soon. And as always, keep on documenting life as it happens. Bye-bye. Hey, Rowena here at Studio Sojourner, or Sojourner Studio, since I am on location. Hey, just wanted to come over and interview Rowena with Paper Plus Cloth, and she's